Imagine what it feels like to stand in the doorway of another time. To be standing in the traffic lane of a major structure in a city built thousands of years ago. To feel the same rocks under your feet. Pahnu Archaeological Site is where you can do exactly that. The area is laden with archaeological ruins dating back to the pre-Hispanic indigenous populations, in a time when this area was amongst the most popular trade routes for the Aztec civilization. In the community of La Mesilla, in Tecozautla, Hidalgo, there are the remnants of the main spiritual and government center for three ancient cities, Panhu, Xajay, and Zidada. Panhu sat high on the mountainside overlooking the valley and residents below. It was here that the leaders of all three municipalities met to discuss the governance of the area and its people. It was here that human sacrifice to the gods was practiced as a means to maintain order in the cosmos and on Earth. Found again in the 1980s, Panhu was built at a time when the largest city in the region was Teotihuacan, as it was beginning to decline. Panhu was built by the Xajay culture in about 650 CE and honored Otontecutli, the Otomi god of old fire, or Otomi devotion. It was built over a much older sacred site believed to be built around 450 CE, honoring the same god with an older name. This was the god of gods, the creator of the sun, and the lord of volcanoes. It was believed he lived in an enclosure made of turquoise at the center of the earth. The temple also represents the sacred mountain where the gods were born. Only 30 kilometers away is the site believed to be Coatepec, the mythical Aztec city of the gods, and the place where their principal god, Xiuhtecutli Huehueteotl, was born. This is the Aztec version of the Son of God mythology. The Panhu temple is surrounded by ritual pathways, used during various ceremonies. These pathways were adorned with petroglyphs, which tell the story of the Xajay civilization and the stories of creation. According to this ancient Aztec myth, a half-serpent, half-crocodile creature, Cipactli, was divided into two parts, which became the planes of the cosmos and the underworld. The world and man were said to exist on a similar plane, in between the two body parts. In ancient times, the cosmos, the earth, and the underworld were considered square planes. The corners of the pyramids, including Panhu, correspond to this square, with corners corresponding to sunset on December 21st and June 21st, the winter and summer solstices. The center of the pyramids represent the heart of the world, where gods reside. The site contains the platforms of many other structures as well, including a government administration building. The Mezquital Valley was an important trade route in the region, and remained so as other major routes and cities collapsed. The Xajay culture lasted from 450 CE to 950 CE, and gave rise to the modern Otomi culture. The Panhu site is said to be a key to understanding the pre-Hispanic origin of the modern Otomi. Modern Otomi can still be seen throughout the area, identified by their colorful colonial-style dress. The Otomi have remained true to their language and customs. They are fine craftsmen and seamstresses, and are well known for their hand-stitch embroidered work, basketry, and weaving, as well as their colorful ribbon-covered handmade dolls that can be found in many towns in the area. The inhabitants of the area abandoned the site in the 1400s, where it remained undiscovered until 2007, when work began to excavate the site. Pahnu Archaeological Site was opened to the public in November of 2012. Those interested in the past people of this area should definitely visit this archaeological site. But if you do come here, I also highly recommend seeing how the current people of this area live in some of the beautiful pueblo magicos that surround this archaeological site. Some of the nearest ones include Tecozautla, Xajay, and Huichapan, all three of which have their own full tour in history videos on this very same YouTube channel, Hum of the Earth. So I hope you enjoyed that video. I have many more videos of this part of Mexico in the playlist that is linked in the description below this video. You'll also find a link to another playlist of when I bicycled through Mexico. That was part of a larger trip, bicycling through Latin America. I've also bicycled through Eastern Africa and Central and Eastern Europe, and I have playlists for all those countries that I've bicycled through available on this very same YouTube channel, Hum of the Earth. Alternatively, if you'd like to see an interactive map of everywhere that I've been and all the things that I got to see and do, I have that interactive map available over on my website, followthehumoftheearth.com. Where you can click on the different locations and see all the blog posts and videos that I've made of those places. And if you'd like to follow my continuing adventures through Mexico and beyond, you can do so by clicking on the red subscribe button and clicking on the bell to be notified when new videos come out. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good one.